Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Another exciting day in Empires and Puzzles, and it has brought us forth a new portal. This time around, we have our Untold 2 portal coming out, the Fire and Ice Friends. These guys are definitely interesting. It did bring us a new character, actually two if you count this little 4-star guy as well. So let's take a peek at what we have for our brand new featured heroes in this portal. We have Motsognir. Oh, yeah. These names, I mean, once you start getting like the hyphens over the letters and everything like that, I'm just not going to be able to hang anymore. I'm not that good at pronouncing those types of names. So this guy is going to be of the fighter class. So he has that chance to resurrect, which we always enjoy. That's a cool class ability. A reminder of the family bonus for these guys, they are going to have the Arctic Core. The Arctic Core charges up as they take damage, and then when you cast your special, it is going to activate, and it's under their passive for a better description. The Arctic Core says all enemies receive corrosive frost for 3 turns. The corrosive frost deals 462 damage per turn and lowers the attack by 15%, and does additional verse minions and mega minions. The frost damage is scaled by the amount of charge in the core. The charge is exhausted when the core is activated. So, as he takes damage, that's powering up, and then eventually he's going to be able to do a nice frost dot that lowers attack as well. The other passive he has is the Empowered Resist Frost. When he won't take frost damage, instead he gets 450 boosted health and 5% mana each time frost damage is applied to him. Okay, so in Aether Power he has Regen. Regen is probably one of the least exciting Aether Powers in my opinion. It's just 420 health over 6 turns is a drop in the bucket these days. I really think they should readjust that to make it more relevant. Alright, down into specials. Activating at average speed, we have Stalwart Rally. All allies get the Frostfall Ward for 4 turns. This reduces the special skill damage by up to 1400. Reduces damage by an additional 30% when the attacker is of the fire element. All allies bypass defensive buffs with their attacks for 4 turns. 4 turns is a pretty decent amount of time. All allies get plus 45% attack and a further 20% increase each time they are hit during the 4 turns, going up to a maximum of 145% attack. All allies get plus 55% critical chance for 4 turns. Okay, so this guy is clearly a utility character. There is not specific damage or healing coming from him other than his Arctic Core, which they all have for this family, so I'm not going to count that as him specific. He does give you a nice buff that helps you reduce incoming damage from special skills. He also lets you bypass defensive buffs, increase attack, and crit. So he's doing a lot in the area of increasing the damage of your other characters. 55% crit is honestly quite a bit. Like, I don't recommend you downplay that. I imagine pairing this guy with someone like the Outlaws family that already have their crit bonus, they'll be at 100% crit chance with this guy up. Plus, he's going to help them bypass defensive buffs, and he's going to increase their attack significantly. I mean, honestly, I think this guy is a naturally great pairing with these outlaw characters, but he also is going to help any damager. I'm just saying they would severely benefit from him. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for someone to stack with your outlaws, he is great. If you're looking to stack him with any team, he's probably okay, but the fact that he doesn't do any of his own damage or healing does kind of make me feel like this guy's okay, but not necessarily that great. If I had to rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give him a 7. He's very adequate. Like, he is going to be the ideal utility, reducing your incoming damage, increasing your outgoing damage. There's nothing about this guy that isn't pretty good. So yeah, I still only want to say a 7 though, only because you would have to specifically bring this guy over someone who damages or heals. Making that decision can be difficult sometimes, but I do think he's an excellent way to help you. Even in war depth, he might be helpful with a team with slightly under-leveled characters, like under-leveled damagers or people just falling off the power creep. His additional utility is going to push more damage out of those characters, and that he might shine in that department too, is just helping your almost falling off the power creep characters be relevant once more. All right, so that's what I got. Let's give him a 7 out of 10. Interesting guy. I don't think you'd be sad if you pulled him, but he's not necessarily the diamond in the rough you were looking for. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, and we'll talk to you soon.